On this episode of the show, we're going to talk about how to pick a great trustee. Creating wealth, protecting families, building legacy. This is the Rich Life Lawyer Show. Hey everybody, this is Christopher Small, and this is episode 57 of the Rich Life Lawyer Show. I'm super pumped to be here with you today. We're going to talk about something that people sometimes have a hard time deciding and sometimes don't. But even if you think you don't, it's still important to take the time to think about who you're going to have as your trustee. Trustees are important because they hold the purse strings to all of your assets. They control distributions. They also control basically whatever other terms you have created within the trust. So it's critically important that you get someone that's trustworthy, that is put together, that's organized, right? That knows what they're doing, that has potentially some financial background, and that has the ability to make decisions even when they may be receiving pressure from some of the beneficiaries. And this trustee that I'm talking about really comes into place after you pass away. So while you're here, you will be the trustee of your own trust. So you don't have to worry about that. Now, I've already talked about kind of a couple of the qualities that you want to look for in a trustee. One of the things that you may want to consider doing, and that people do, is to hire an outside third party to be the trustee over the assets. What you get with that is you get that true fiduciary relationship, because although your trustee technically has a fiduciary relationship, if they want to meddle and do bad things, they can, and the beneficiaries will have to call them on that. With a third party trustee, you're more likely to have someone that understands the importance of that relationship and holds it dear. For example, if you appoint an attorney as your trustee, you've got really two separate duties going on. You've got your duty as a trustee, but you also have the responsibilities that you carry just as an attorney, as a licensed professional attorney. So most attorneys, if you ask them, like myself, I don't want to lose my law license. So I don't want to lose the way that I can help people and also make a living. So I'm much less likely to be a bad trustee than maybe somebody else that doesn't have those obligations and those duties. When you're thinking about who could be the trustee, don't just limit that to family members. Think about outside third parties. Think about friends, family members, or friends that you trust that are responsible, and then consider appointing them as trustees. I'd also highly encourage you to ask the people beforehand to make sure that they are ready to take on the obligations that come with being a trustee, because, and you may not know this, but you have to make distributions, you have to do accounting, you have to file taxes, you have to give notices in some instances that trust funds are available to beneficiaries if they want them, and that there's a limited time for them to raise their hand and say yes. So there's a lot that goes into being a trustee, more than just the title. All right, so if you have any more questions, feel free to call me, 206-659-1512. Email me, chris@cmslawfirm.com. I'd love to help you out.